Remember back in 7th grade, 8th grade, there was this one kid, right? Fucking Guy 1. Now, Guy 1 was this like really racist sort of, I mean, he probably wasn't racist, but he used to make fun of me a lot, right? Not really making fun, he was just blatantly racist, insulting me, all this kind of bullshit, right? And back then, I was just this kid who didn't really want any conflict. I didn't want to do anything with him, and I just let him push me over the entire fucking time. So almost like 2 times a week, I just sit, like, I'm just going to my lockers, just trying to get my books out, and then he comes around and he starts saying, oh, like all these insults, like curry muncher, fucking, and he calls me like other shit, like, I think, and then he starts like bringing up like girls that have fumbled, like all this sort of shit, right? And one day we were inside of a supermarket store close to our school, because we were going around to get some snacks, a little bit of maybe some like drinks. And as we're at the counter and I'm about to walk out, I see this guy again ordering shit, and then he looks at me, and then he lights up and he's like, oh, look, it's a curry muncher. And I don't know what happened that day, but I just sort of snapped. I just couldn't take it anymore. So I looked at him and I just pushed him back into these like steel carts, right? And his like energy drink that he was holding just went flying across the store. So I don't know what happened, but I just pushed him and then I just ran out. And then I was just walking out, and then I see the guys and they were like, yo, bro, what happened? What happened? What happened? Because they heard the commotion going on inside of the store. And I just told him, oh, Guy 1 just said some shit and I didn't like it, so I pushed him. And then they were like, no fucking way, bro, let's fucking go, bro, you stood up for yourself. And you know, I started to feel proud of that moment, you know? All those times where I just wanted to avoid the conflict. I just didn't want to let it pass over, be the bigger man in the situation. And all that time I was just eating away at my mental health slowly. Because imagine having this, just a person that comes out 2-3 times a week and just insults you, not for like your achievements or like anything like that, but merely for the color of your skin, like your past like mistakes, all this stuff. It slowly does eat away at your mental health. And when we got back to school, and I straight up looked him in the eyes, he looked away, so scared. He couldn't even look me in the eye anymore because I finally stood up for myself. By the way, bro, if you don't know who I already am, my name is Dewey, and I'm here to guide young men on their journey towards achieving happiness and fulfillment in their life. If you really enjoy the content that I'm putting out, make sure to like and subscribe so you can get more of these videos on your homepage. Now, I want to say this is one of the more normal days, but I feel like this was a turning point in my life where I finally decided that I was going to stop allowing people to push me over. Because how many of us have been taught that you have to just be the bigger man in the situation and it's more mature? But honestly, it just screws with you a lot more than if you just step up and try and defend yourself, defend your honor and dignity in that situation. Now, obviously, don't kill someone over some fucking insults or shit that they say. But obviously, you have to stand up for yourself and maybe just fucking give a right hook, you know? Because even though, like, you might be weak as fuck, right? Because I certainly was. When I was 13, my fucking arms were like bones, bro. They're like this small. So I could not fucking punch for shit. But what I did do was the action, and that action is respectable as fuck. And that is scary for a lot of people out there, especially people who make fun of you. Because a lot of the time, these people have fucked up shit going on in their lives. They reflect it out onto other people. And that's why a lot of people get bullied. But if you stand up for yourself, if you just fucking if you just show that you are capable of defending your honor and dignity, then it just subsides so quickly. Like, people don't want to actually fight. That's the funny thing. No one actually wants to fight, but they just say shit. And once you can prove that you're a man of action, well, all that is gonna subside. Trust me, bro. being a pushover is a lot worse than being in the principal's office because you injured someone's face or you broke someone's nose. Because at least your mental health won't go to fucking shit every time you're in school and this guy is just coming up to you. No one will fuck with you afterwards, you know? And hey, that's probably a better situation than being fucking insulted almost every 2 days and just being pushed over. Now, I know I'm like fucking weeping about being like fucking bullied. It's not even bullied, right? It's like only like 2-3 times a week. But there's people out there who are being bullied, who are actually being bullied. There are people out there who are actually being bullied every day of their lives. There's people fucking... If I tell my stories to these guys, they'll think I'm soft as fuck. Because it really wasn't bullying in most of the day, right? But there are people who get bullied every fucking day. And that just leads them to have such a bad mental state. And if you're one of those people, bro, I know I sound like a fucking weak-ass soft boy, right? Who's complaining about this, like, small bullshit compared to you, right? Just stand up for yourself, you know? I know it's difficult because I never really wanted to get into trouble or, like, I never wanted to do that shit. But at the end of the day, it's just much better than having to go through the entirety of school. I don't know how many, like 9 months of school, and getting like fucking picked on by these random fuckers. Listen, bro, I hope this video is beneficial, and I'll see you in the next one.